Yeah. What time is it?
It's Conservative Party leader election time. Oh, I made myself sad. Alright, let's cut to the chase. Look at this motley crew of half-wits and career failures. What's that? You don't know who most of these people are? Don't worry about that, neither does most of the British public. That's because when one Tory minister is forced to resign, another entitled cretin spawns in a public school somewhere, and within a week they're ready to fill the role of a job that they are laughably unqualified for. Rishi Sunak recently resigned as Chancellor of the Exchequer, claiming he could no longer work with Johnson.
Do you believe the Prime Minister? Of course I do.
Though he had no problems enabling him for 2 years previously, and also had no problem giving tax cuts to big businesses whilst doing next to nothing for poor families who were suffering whilst energy prices doubled.
I think Rishi Sunak was not a successful Chancellor.
I have friends who are aristocrats, I have friends who are upper class, I have friends who are, working class, but I'm not working class.
Wife dodges tax to protect her millions.
Now, despite having 3 homes in the UK, if you include Downing Street, she is not resident in the UK for tax purposes.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Arguably the biggest cretin here calls people on Twitter snowflakes, but seriously. Thinks Black Lives Matter is an anti-capitalist group. Only got a job in the cabinet because she's friends with Boris Johnson's wife. Hard to know if or when her brain cell will die of loneliness. Grant Shapps, an anthropomorphised 20-day-old cabbage. Grant Shapps is mostly used as a doorstop.
Grant Shapps is once again in trouble over his past business activities, the double life he led under the name Michael Green.
I'd tell you what role he currently inhabits, but he's honestly so devoid of presence that I genuinely can't remember.
3 weeks ago, he repeatedly denied on LBC Radio that he'd still run his internet business after he was elected an MP in 2005. But in an audio interview Michael Green, or Grant Shapps, did more than a year after he was first elected in 2006, he spoke about his stinking rich self-help guide.
Sorry, what? You don't like any of those options? Well, that's most fortuitous because this doesn't concern you. The Tory party will select their next leader and that person will